Groovy English Podcast.
Hey there! Welcome back to Groovy English. I'm Chloe.
And I'm Aiden. We share real stories, useful tips, and everyday English to help you grow with confidence.
Wherever you are in your English learning journey, we're glad you're here.
If you're enjoying the podcast, feel free to like, subscribe, or share it with a friend. Let's get started.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Groovy English Podcast. I'm Daniel, and today we're going to talk about a topic that is incredibly important for anyone learning English: building confidence in speaking. Many learners struggle not with grammar or vocabulary, but with the fear of speaking. Today, we'll explore practical strategies, mindsets, and approaches that can help you feel more comfortable, confident, and fluent when speaking English. Confidence in speaking English begins with accepting imperfection. Many learners hesitate to speak because they fear making mistakes, but the truth is that mistakes are a natural and essential part of learning. Every error is an opportunity to improve. Embracing mistakes as a positive learning tool allows you to speak more freely without the paralyzing fear of being judged. Another key factor is practice. Confidence grows when you use the language regularly. Speaking English daily, even in small amounts, helps your brain get used to forming sentences, pronouncing words, and expressing ideas. You don't need perfect sentences every time. Fluency comes with consistent use. Listening to English regularly is also essential. By exposing yourself to native speakers through podcasts, videos, or conversations, you internalize pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm. This passive learning helps you mimic natural speech patterns, which boosts your confidence when speaking. Setting realistic goals is important. Confidence doesn't grow overnight, and expecting perfection can be discouraging. Start with achievable goals, such as introducing yourself, ordering food, or talking about your day. Gradually expand to more complex conversations as your comfort level increases. Positive self-talk can dramatically impact your confidence. Replace thoughts like, "I'm terrible at English," with "I'm improving every day," or "It's okay to make mistakes." The words you tell yourself shape your emotional state, so cultivating a positive mindset encourages risk-taking and practice. Body language also plays a role in confidence. Standing tall, making eye contact, and using gestures can make you feel more assertive. Interestingly, the way you carry yourself physically can influence the way you feel mentally, making confidence a full-body experience. Shadowing is a powerful technique for building fluency and confidence. It involves listening to a native speaker and repeating immediately after them, mimicking pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation. Shadowing not only improves pronunciation but also builds the habit of speaking naturally and fluidly. Practicing with a supportive environment is crucial. Friends, language partners, or tutors who encourage speaking without judgment provide a safe space to make mistakes and grow. Feeling safe allows you to experiment with language and gain confidence faster. Recording yourself is another effective strategy. By listening to your own voice, you can identify areas for improvement, track progress, and become more comfortable with how you sound. Over time, this self-awareness builds confidence and reduces self-consciousness. Learning chunks of language rather than individual words can also help. Phrases like, "Could you please help me?" or "I'm not sure, but I think," allow you to speak more fluidly and naturally, reducing hesitation while providing ready-made structures for communication. Confidence is also built through preparation. Before speaking situations, think about what you want to say, make notes, or practice key phrases. Preparation reduces anxiety and gives you a framework to rely on when speaking. Using humor and lightness can ease tension. If you make a small mistake, laugh at it and continue. Humor helps you relax and shows that making errors is normal. Listeners often appreciate the effort and authenticity more than flawless grammar. Expanding your vocabulary incrementally helps confidence too. Focus on learning words and phrases that are immediately useful for daily conversations. Knowing how to express your ideas, even with a limited vocabulary, can make you feel more capable and confident. Avoid overthinking grammar while speaking. Many learners stall because they try to construct perfect sentences in real time. Fluency often matters more than grammatical perfection. Native speakers understand meaning even if the sentence isn't perfect. Role-playing real-life scenarios can be very helpful. Practicing ordering food, asking for directions, or giving your opinion in a simulated conversation builds muscle memory and prepares you for real interactions, making you feel more confident when similar situations arise. Visualization is another mental tool. Imagine yourself speaking confidently in different situations, conversations with friends, presentations, or even casual chats with strangers. Visualization primes your mind to act with confidence in real life. Reading aloud regularly improves pronunciation, rhythm, and comfort with speaking. This practice allows you to hear yourself articulate sentences, correct errors, and internalize natural speech patterns, all of which contribute to confidence. Joining clubs, discussion groups, or online communities where English is used allows you to practice in meaningful contexts. Regular interaction with real people in a supportive environment fosters both competence and confidence. Mindful breathing and relaxation techniques help reduce anxiety before speaking. Taking deep breaths, pausing, and centering yourself can prevent nerves from interfering with fluency, allowing your confidence to emerge naturally. Understanding that fluency and confidence are separate is important. You may speak slowly or make mistakes, but confidence is about your willingness to communicate. Even imperfect speech, when delivered confidently, is effective and appreciated by listeners. Learning to ask for clarification gracefully can boost confidence. Phrases like, "Could you repeat that?" or "I'm not sure I understand," show that you're engaged and willing to learn, reducing fear of misunderstanding or making errors. Exposure to diverse accents and speech patterns also builds confidence. English is spoken differently around the world, and becoming familiar with variation reduces anxiety when encountering unfamiliar pronunciation or vocabulary. Developing a personal mantra can reinforce confidence. Remind yourself, "I am capable of expressing myself," or "I improve with every conversation." Consistently reinforcing positive beliefs empowers you to speak more boldly. Active listening complements confident speaking. When you listen attentively, you can respond naturally, ask questions, and participate fully in conversation. Feeling prepared to engage contributes significantly to your confidence. Confidence grows with small successes. Celebrate every positive interaction, no matter how minor. Each time you express yourself, make a joke, or ask a question, you reinforce your ability to communicate effectively. Reading stories, news, or dialogues aloud allows you to practice expression, emotion, and rhythm. This not only improves pronunciation but also builds comfort with speaking extended sentences, which enhances confidence. Engaging in spontaneous conversation, even briefly, challenges you to think on your feet. The more you practice improvising in English, the more confident you become in expressing ideas clearly and naturally. Being patient with yourself is crucial. Confidence develops gradually through consistent effort and practice. Recognize your progress, no matter how small, and avoid comparing yourself harshly to others. Learning expressions, idioms, and phrases that native speakers use naturally boosts confidence. Knowing how to express ideas in familiar ways reduces hesitation and helps you sound more fluent. Confidence in speaking English is a mindset, a habit, and a skill. It grows when you consistently practice, embrace mistakes, and engage with the language in real contexts. The more you speak, the more fluent and comfortable you become. Confidence in speaking English begins with understanding that everyone starts somewhere. Even native speakers struggle with words, expressions, and clarity from time to time. Accepting that imperfection is natural removes much of the pressure you place on yourself. The more you normalize mistakes, the more comfortable you become in speaking freely, which is the first step toward real confidence. One of the most effective ways to build confidence is to immerse yourself in English every day. Listening, reading, and speaking, even for a few minutes, creates familiarity with the sounds, structures, and rhythm of the language. This regular exposure primes your mind to respond automatically in conversations, reducing hesitation and uncertainty. Practicing English with a partner or in a small group is invaluable. In these supportive environments, you can try out new phrases, experiment with pronunciation, and receive gentle feedback. Over time, these experiences reinforce your ability to communicate clearly and give you the courage to speak in larger, less controlled situations. It's essential to celebrate small wins. Each time you manage to order food in English, answer a question, or participate in a discussion, acknowledge your progress. Recognizing these successes reinforces a positive feedback loop that motivates you to continue practicing and taking risks. Repetition is powerful. Speaking the same phrases, expressions, or sentences multiple times helps embed them in your memory. The more familiar a phrase becomes, the more naturally it comes out in conversation, which boosts your confidence without conscious effort. Shadowing native speakers is a practical technique for building fluency. By listening and repeating immediately after a speaker, you mimic not just words but also intonation, stress, and rhythm. Shadowing improves your oral skills while giving you a sense of ease in producing natural English, which is key to confident speech. Visualization is another powerful tool. Before entering a speaking situation, close your eyes and imagine yourself conversing fluently, responding clearly, and feeling relaxed. Visualization primes your mind and body to act with confidence, reducing anxiety and preparing you for success. Body language and posture matter. Standing or sitting with an open, upright posture, making eye contact, and using gestures can make you feel more assertive. Your body often signals your emotional state, so adopting confident physical cues enhances your mental confidence as well. Preparation is a cornerstone of confidence. Before meetings, interviews, or presentations, prepare key phrases, vocabulary, or talking points. Knowing that you have a framework to rely on allows you to focus on connecting with your listener rather than worrying about what to say next. Recording yourself speaking is a surprisingly effective method for improvement. Listening to recordings helps you identify pronunciation issues, awkward phrasing, and areas to improve. Over time, hearing your own voice builds familiarity and reduces self-consciousness, which directly contributes to confidence. Confidence grows when you embrace a positive mindset. Replace negative thoughts like, "I'll make mistakes," with "every conversation helps me improve." Your inner dialogue shapes how you approach speaking, and a positive, growth-oriented mindset encourages risk-taking and active engagement. Learning chunks of language, rather than isolated words, is particularly useful. Using ready-made phrases like, "Could you repeat that?" or "I'm not sure, but I think," gives you a safety net in conversation. These chunks allow you to communicate smoothly while focusing on meaning, reducing hesitation. Exposure to a variety of accents builds resilience and confidence. English is spoken differently across regions, and becoming comfortable with these variations prepares you for real-world interactions. The more accents you hear, the less intimidating unfamiliar speech patterns become. Engaging in role-playing scenarios helps you rehearse real-life interactions. Simulate ordering at a restaurant, giving directions, or expressing opinions. This practice not only improves fluency but also reduces anxiety in similar real-life situations, making you feel ready and capable. Active listening supports confident speaking. When you focus on truly understanding what someone is saying, your responses become more natural and relevant. Listening attentively provides context, reduces uncertainty, and allows you to contribute meaningfully to conversations. Mindful breathing can calm nerves before speaking. Taking a few deep breaths helps regulate heart rate, reduces tension, and centers your mind. When your body feels relaxed, your words flow more easily, and your confidence naturally increases. Engaging with native speakers through online communities, discussion forums, or language exchange apps provides authentic practice. Regular interaction in a safe environment allows you to experiment with language, receive feedback, and see practical results, which reinforces confidence. Humor can be a powerful ally. If you make a mistake, laugh at it lightly and continue. Humor reduces stress, creates a relaxed atmosphere, and demonstrates authenticity, which often makes your speech more appealing to listeners. Understanding that fluency and confidence are distinct helps reduce anxiety. You can speak slowly, make minor mistakes, or hesitate, yet still communicate effectively and confidently. Confidence is about willingness to speak and engage, not perfection. Setting realistic, incremental goals keeps you motivated. Focus on speaking clearly in short conversations before progressing to longer discussions or public speaking. Gradual progress ensures consistent growth and avoids discouragement, reinforcing your confidence. Learning idioms, expressions, and natural phrases helps you speak like a native. Using familiar expressions allows you to communicate ideas smoothly, sound more authentic, and feel confident in diverse situations. Embracing mistakes as learning opportunities fosters resilience. Each error highlights areas for improvement, and viewing them positively encourages continued practice without fear, which is crucial for building confidence. Self-reflection strengthens confidence. After conversations, consider what went well and what could improve. Reflecting on progress reinforces achievements and identifies actionable steps, keeping you motivated and self-assured. Participating in storytelling or presentations, even on a small scale, challenges you to organize thoughts and speak clearly. This structured practice builds both competence and confidence, as you learn to express ideas coherently and persuasively. Confidence is reinforced by familiarity with topics. Discuss subjects you know well or are passionate about. Comfort with content reduces hesitation, improves vocabulary recall, and allows your personality and knowledge to shine through. Consistency matters more than intensity. Practicing English daily, even in small increments, gradually builds automaticity. Consistent exposure and use reduce nervousness and reinforce confidence over time. Peer support amplifies learning. Surrounding yourself with encouraging speakers, friends, tutors, or language partners creates a positive feedback loop. Supportive interactions build self-esteem and provide a safe environment for experimentation. Using real-life situations as practice grounds makes learning relevant. Conversing in markets, cafes, or online platforms allows you to apply skills practically, enhancing both competence and confidence in authentic contexts. Visualization of positive outcomes keeps motivation high. Imagine completing conversations successfully, responding naturally, and feeling proud. These mental rehearsals prepare your mind to act with confidence when the real moment arrives. Acknowledging personal growth strengthens self-belief. Reflect on past interactions and recognize improvements in pronunciation, fluency, or comprehension. Realizing your progress reinforces confidence and reduces fear of future challenges. Confidence in speaking English is also built by gradually expanding the complexity of your conversations. Begin with simple sentences and familiar topics, and as your comfort grows, introduce more complicated ideas and vocabulary. This gradual progression allows you to challenge yourself without overwhelming anxiety, creating a natural path toward fluent communication. Storytelling is an excellent tool for practicing confidence. When you narrate personal experiences, you are emotionally invested, which encourages more authentic expression. Crafting a story forces you to organize your thoughts, choose appropriate vocabulary, and engage your listener, all of which builds self-assurance in speaking. Feedback, when taken constructively, is a powerful way to boost confidence. Seek input from teachers, peers, or conversation partners on pronunciation, grammar, or expression. Knowing that improvement is tangible motivates continued effort and reassures you that challenges are part of learning rather than failures. Engaging in public speaking or group discussions, even on a small scale, strengthens both fluency and self-assurance. Presenting your ideas to others encourages clarity, prepares you to handle interruptions or questions, and reinforces the habit of speaking English with composure. Role-playing professional or social scenarios enhances readiness for real-life interactions. Simulating interviews, networking events, or casual meetings allows you to practice appropriate language, gestures, and tone. This preparation reduces fear and empowers you to approach actual situations with confidence. Using visual aids or notes can reduce pressure when speaking. Having bullet points or key phrases at hand provides a safety net, allowing you to focus on delivery rather than memory alone. Over time, these supports can be minimized as your confidence grows. Confidence is reinforced by celebrating progress, no matter how small. Completing a conversation without hesitation, mastering a difficult phrase, or successfully asking a question deserves recognition. These small victories accumulate and help shift your mindset from fear of mistakes to pride in achievement. Experimenting with different accents, tones, or speech styles can also build comfort with English. Mimicking diverse speakers or practicing casual and formal registers allows you to explore the language more fully. This flexibility reduces anxiety in unfamiliar contexts and broadens your communicative range. Listening to yourself critically but kindly fosters improvement and confidence. Record conversations, presentations, or readings, and identify areas for growth. Recognizing improvement over time strengthens self-esteem and helps you trust your abilities in real-life communication. Confidence is closely linked to curiosity. When you approach conversations with genuine interest in the other person, you shift focus from fear of errors to engagement. Asking questions, exploring ideas, and showing enthusiasm create a positive dynamic that naturally supports confident speaking. Building a mental library of common expressions, idioms, and phrases improves spontaneity. The more familiar you are with ready-to-use language, the more comfortable you feel in conversations. Knowing you have tools at your disposal reduces hesitation and increases your expressive power. Practicing with varied sentence structures enhances flexibility. Instead of repeating similar phrases, challenge yourself to use different ways of expressing ideas. This variety not only improves language skills but also reinforces your sense of control and confidence in communication. Mindset matters just as much as skill. Believing that you can improve and that every effort counts transforms nervousness into proactive energy. Confidence grows exponentially when you combine practice with a resilient, positive mental attitude. Visualization of potential challenges prepares you for unexpected situations. Imagine interruptions, misunderstandings, or unfamiliar topics, and rehearse responses. Being mentally prepared reduces stress and allows you to respond calmly, reinforcing confidence in real conversations. Confidence develops through persistence. There will be difficult moments, mispronunciations, or misunderstandings, but consistent engagement with English strengthens resilience. Each challenge overcome reinforces your ability to communicate, proving to yourself that you can handle complex or unexpected situations. Engaging in discussions on topics you enjoy increases motivation and self-assurance. When you speak about passions or hobbies, your natural enthusiasm carries your communication, making it easier to express yourself clearly and confidently. Peer support is invaluable. Surrounding yourself with encouraging speakers, whether in clubs, classes, or online communities, creates a safe environment to practice and experiment. Feeling supported reduces fear and provides motivation to continue speaking actively. Exposure to authentic English through media, such as films, podcasts, or interviews, familiarizes you with natural speech patterns. Recognizing familiar expressions and conversational cues in media boosts comprehension and prepares you to replicate confident speech in your own conversations. Using humor during interactions lightens tension and reduces self-consciousness. Making a joke or laughing at small mistakes creates a relaxed atmosphere, allowing both you and your listener to feel at ease. Humor encourages authenticity and comfort, essential components of confidence. Finally, remind yourself that communication is about connection, not perfection. Listeners value clarity, engagement, and sincerity over flawless grammar. Focusing on sharing ideas and connecting with others fosters natural confidence, enabling you to speak English boldly and effectively in any situation.
Your English is shining brighter by the minute. Hit that next video to keep leveling up your skills. Or dive into our other episodes for more secrets to talk like a pro. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share to join the Groovy English crew.